Nobody should better belong to Ipob because we are set to deal with them. Inspector General of Police and Kalibaba warns. The Inspector General of Police and Kalibaba has said that nobody is expected to be a member of the indigenous people of Biafra and Ipob because the organization remains proscribed. He said that the government was working towards addressing the issue of kidnapping, armed robbery, banditry, and cultism in the north, central, northwest, and southwest. The new police boss spoke in Abuja after he was confirmed by the police council on Friday. There are peculiarities, like I said before, in the southeast and south-south. Issues of the secessionist agenda championed by Ipob. I was talked about terrorism and religious bigotry in the northeast. The new Inspector General of Police said, in collaboration with other security agencies, we try to checkmate other forms of lawlessness, criminality, and lawlessness. In collaboration with other security agencies, we try to checkmate other forms of lawlessness, criminality, and unlawful agitation. What is seriously worrisome in the southeast, but it is gradually being checked, and results are positive as regards the attacks and killings of security agents and assets belonging to the federal government. Our ability to checkmate this lawlessness has improved, and we are getting closer to something positive. The issue of Ipob is a proscribed organization, and we expect nobody to belong to the Ipob. It's just like me differentiating between an armed robber and a thug. It's the level of crime that matters. There is no way we can say this is Ipob or a thug. It all depends on the level of crimes. And Kalibaba will never change. It will never change. I bet you. See, there is something fishy. There is something fishy about this so-called Inspector General. Despite the warnings from the top political personnel and the diaspora leaders, yet he's still headbent, carrying out the same directive of the president. It will never change. I'm telling you. See, the same Kalibaba is the man that the people are lamenting from the diaspora. The ambassador to the UK ambassador, John Campbell, lamented about this same Kalibaba. He warned, he gave Buhari an ultimatum to dismiss this same Kalibaba, yet Buhari still kept him. Because why? Because he has something he wants him to achieve for him. You see that? Is it only the British, the UK ambassador? What about the British representative to Nigeria? Also lamented, yet he's still head-bent doing what he's doing. You see, Buhari has an agenda. That is one thing our Igbo leaders and governors are not aware of. And that hidden agenda is that word, that same word, that 6-letter word, Islamize. Islamize. That Islamization agenda, Buhari wants to make sure that he achieves it. And that is why he has intentionally deployed military men in northern uniform in the whole of southeast. If you check southeast very well, you will see that almost all the barracks in the southeast are filled with northern military men in uniform. They are the one occupying every barracks, and they happen to be the top commandants controlling each barracks. Why? Because he wants them to be carrying out every instruction that he gives to them. Now look at the new army chief, a northerner. Why didn't he choose a Westerner or even an Easterner? See, the earlier we know President Mubarak's intention, the better. The better, because it's seriously affecting us. But we don't know. We keep doing what is not. And the people that I'm so much feeling for are the innocent and average Igbos who are in the southeast suffering, because if Ipob decide to attack or retaliate, it is the average Igbos that will suffer it. They will not to suffer it because they'll just be the one running at the skater. You understand? They'll be the one running at the skater. So there is need for immediate intervention. There is need for that. You understand? So let us help the situation. Let us help the situation. Let us speak up. Let there be a protest as regard to that, if possible, because that is the only way the voice of the people can be heard. The voice of the people cannot be heard without a protest. It's not something that you can just look and take your eyes off, because this is becoming too much alarming. It's becoming too alarming and unbearable. Too unbearable. Let there be a solution to this shit. Let there be a stop to this shit. You understand? Let there be a stop to this shit, because it's too embarrassing. It's too embarrassing. Causing unnecessary unrest on the people. Why? And for what reason? What did they do? Why the insult? Why the embarrassment? What did the people go through? What did they do to you? Why? So all these things are what we need to look at and say enough is enough. We can no longer bear it. We can no longer bear it. If you can bear it, some Igbos in the southeast cannot bear it. Taking advantage of the people is one very bad thing that is not welcoming. It's one very bad thing that is not welcoming. You see that, and it's wrong. It's wrong, and they are doing it and jubilating. And if the people decide to strike and intervene, that is when you now see the president raising his voice. Please leave them, they are innocent. That is what President Mubarak does. That's what he does. When he sees that the Igbos have stood up to intervene, he will now start raising his voice, saying they are innocent. Innocent for what? Innocent for what? When they were attacking, what did you do? You played the face off. You took your face to the other side, pretending you don't know what is happening. So when the people are retaliating and killing, you start raising your voice. In fact, we are in a very biased country. We're in a biased country, and it's very, very wrong. Completely wrong. Yeah, I'm telling you. So, my dear viewers, let's call a spade a spade. This is not the best way to handle the situation. Do you understand? It's not the best way. Well, let me hear from you anyway to know the area that you're coming from. Don't forget to click on the red subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.